Good evening from Coffs Harbour. Good morning back at home. This is your day 3 roundup, and it has been one hell of a day here. We have concluded so many games with so many fantastic results. Let me run through you some of the scores. Our mixed open started the day versus the Cook Islands with a 5-12 loss, but that was quickly overdone with our women's seniors and our men's seniors both playing New Zealand, both coming away from that with some fantastic results at 5-2 in both games. Women's seniors then continued their run with American Samoa, beating them 14-2, and our men's open destroyed Japan with a 30-3 victory. Further on in the day, our mixed open then took Italy apart with a nice 13-5 victory, before our men's seniors took Cook Islands to the cleaners with a 14-2. Men's opens then went down to New Zealand 4-16, whilst our men's seniors went down to Australia 0-7. Not all was lost. Women's seniors came back to our New Zealand Samoa side with a 17-2 victory. Our mixed opens then single-handedly destroyed Hong Kong with a 22-3. Men's opens went 8-all against Australia Indigenous, whilst our women's seniors went 1-4 down to Ireland. What a day. We've got our mixed open Fiji game result to come to you very shortly, at which stage I'm going to give you an update on where we stand going into finals day tomorrow. And the final result, as promised, mixed open versus Fiji, was a great victory, 12-0. So I've got with me here now Hafa and Mel from that game, straight hot off the press. Let's start with you, Hafa. Talk us through this morning, what happened against the Cook Islands?
This morning was a really tough tag match. Cook Islands were, I think, unbeaten before we came across them, and I think they're just a really well drilled side. It's the first game of the day, really early in the morning. We had 2 tough games yesterday, 1 win, 1 loss, but I think against Cook Islands this morning we made a few errors, and I think they capitalised on those errors, and I think that's kind of what caused us to fall back a bit in terms of the scoreline. But it was a really tough match, but I think we held together pretty well.
All right, enough of the negatives, let's get on to the wins, all right? 3 great victories for you today: Italy, Hong Kong and Fiji. Hey Mel, talk us through some of those wins.
Absolutely. I think after that first game, energy just lifted. We woke up a little bit. We started to play our own game. I think when we're playing a couple of these teams, we try and play to the opposition's standard, or the opposition's game, I suppose. But we held composure, we pulled it together, we played our own defensive sets, and we pulled it off.
Exactly, yeah. It took us a couple of games to get settled into it, and then once we got settled into our system and our game, then actually all fell together. And Italy, at the previous day's scores, were looking quite strong, so we were kind of a bit conscious on what our game was going to be to play against them. But actually, we came out on top, and it was amazing.
Definitely.
Any major standout moments today? Any crazy tries that we need to talk about?
Dave in that Fiji game, absolute blinder. I think 3 or 4 box tries in the end. He just had his eye in tonight, and he did really well.
Yeah, I think last game of the day, second game, the 4th game of the day, everyone just absolutely put their all into it, and Dave just switched on in the second half, absolutely switched on, just taking it from dummy half and just scoring box tries all over the shop. It was awesome.
Definitely.
Good work. All right, look, I'll let you get back to your teammates, go and have a few drinks, and we'll find out the verdict in a second as to what's going to happen tomorrow. Well done, guys.
Thanks. Cheers. Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, so the verdict, the wrap up of day 3. How have GB done and how have we qualified? Well, here's the answer. Not 1, not 2, not 3. But all 4 GB teams have made it through to finals day tomorrow at the Tag World Cup 2018. How did that look? Okay, so we've got our women's seniors, they're straight through to the semi-finals. Men's open, they're through to the plate quarter-finals. Men's seniors straight through to the quarter-finals, and mixed open straight through to the plate quarter-finals. We will share the times and the scores for every game tomorrow, as can be found through Twitter, Facebook, and through the website. So make sure you check on what's going to be live streamed, where we're going to be able to have you watching these games and supporting GB through this finals day. And we look forward to getting back to you, hopefully with some silverware.